Donald Trump. The name itself evokes images of towering skyscrapers, reality TV showdowns, and of course immense wealth. But how much is the former president truly worth? It's a question that has captivated the public and confounded financial analysts for decades. Trump's fortune, shrouded in a mix of self-promotion and secrecy, has been the subject of intense scrutiny and speculation. One thing is certain: Trump's story is a roller coaster ride through the world of high-stakes real estate, branding ventures, and controversial business dealings. From his early days in New York City real estate to his foray into the glitzy world of Atlantic City casinos, Trump has always been a master of grabbing headlines. His journey is paved with both spectacular successes and high-profile failures, leaving a trail of debt, lawsuits, and unanswered questions. This exploration into Trump's net worth isn't just about crunching numbers, it's about understanding the man behind the money. We'll delve into the key assets and liabilities that shape his financial standing. We'll examine the strategies and decisions that have defined his business career. Join us as we unravel the enigma of Donald Trump's $2.5 billion net worth, separating fact from fiction, and shedding light on the complex financial legacy of one of America's most polarizing figures. If this topic intrigues you, make sure to like, subscribe, and check out other deep dives into the world of politics, controversies, and untold stories. Stay tuned for more. Donald Trump's story begins not in the gleaming towers of Manhattan, but in the modest borough of Queens, New York. It was here, amidst the suburban streets and modest homes, that the seeds of his future ambitions were planted. Born into a family of real estate developers, Trump inherited his father's entrepreneurial spirit and a keen understanding of the property market. From a young age, he was exposed to the intricacies of real estate transactions, learning the value of land and the potential of development. Fred Trump, Donald's father, had built a successful business constructing and managing middle-class housing projects in Brooklyn and Queens. His work provided affordable housing to thousands, and his reputation as a shrewd businessman was well known in the industry. The younger Trump quickly learned the ropes of the family business, immersing himself in the world of construction, negotiation, and deal-making. He spent countless hours on construction sites, observing the workers and understanding the complexities of building from the ground up. After graduating from the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, Trump joined his father's company, eager to make his own mark. His education had equipped him with advanced business acumen, and he was ready to apply these skills in the real world. While Fred focused on providing affordable housing, Donald set his sights on Manhattan, drawn to the glamour and prestige of the city's booming real estate market. The allure of Manhattan's skyline, with its towering skyscrapers and bustling streets, captivated him. Trump's early ventures in Manhattan showcased his audacity and his knack for leveraging connections and publicity. He understood the power of media and used it to his advantage, ensuring that his projects received maximum exposure. He tackled ambitious projects, transforming aging buildings and navigating the city's complex regulatory landscape. Each project was a learning experience, teaching him how to maneuver through the bureaucratic red tape and secure the necessary approvals. One of his first major triumphs was the renovation of the Commodore Hotel, a once grand establishment that had fallen into disrepair. This project was a significant risk, but Trump saw the potential to revive the hotel's former glory. Trump's deal with the Hyatt organization to transform the Commodore into the Grand Hyatt New York was a turning point, establishing him as a major player in Manhattan real estate. The success of this project demonstrated his ability to execute large-scale developments and attract high-profile partners. This early success fueled Trump's ambition. He realized that with the right vision and determination, he could achieve even greater heights in the competitive world of real estate. He was no longer content to simply follow in his father's footsteps. Trump wanted to carve out his own legacy, one that would be synonymous with luxury, innovation, and architectural excellence. Trump was determined to build his own empire, one that would bear his name and redefine the skyline of New York City. His vision was clear: to create iconic structures that would stand as symbols of his success and ambition. The year 1983 marked the unveiling of Trump Tower, a gleaming 68-story skyscraper on Fifth Avenue. This architectural marvel was not just another addition to New York City's iconic skyline. It was a bold declaration of Donald Trump's arrival on the world stage. The tower would become synonymous with Trump's name and his brand of opulent luxury. It was designed to be more than just a building. It was intended to be a statement, a testament to Trump's vision of grandeur and success. The building, clad in pink marble and glass, was a bold statement, a monument to Trump's ambition and his unwavering belief in his own success. The choice of materials was deliberate, reflecting both strength and elegance, qualities Trump wanted to be associated with his brand. Trump Tower wasn't just a building, it was a symbol of aspiration, a tangible representation of the Trump lifestyle he was carefully crafting. Every detail, from the opulent interiors to the high-end amenities, was designed to exude luxury and exclusivity. More than just a real estate developer, Trump understood the power of branding. He knew that in order to stand out in the competitive world of real estate, he needed to create a brand that was instantly recognizable and synonymous with luxury. He cultivated an image of himself as the ultimate dealmaker, a larger-than-life figure who could bend the rules of business and emerge victorious. This image was not just about business acumen, it was about creating a persona that people would admire and aspire to emulate. He wrote The Art of the Deal, a book that became a bestseller, further solidifying his public persona as a shrewd negotiator and a master of self-promotion. The book was more than just a memoir, it was a blueprint for success, offering insights into Trump's business philosophy and strategies. Trump Tower housed luxury apartments, high-end retail spaces, and of course, Trump's own lavish penthouse apartment. Each of these elements was carefully curated to attract the elite, those who sought the best that money could buy. It became a magnet for celebrities, socialites, and the business elite, further enhancing its allure. The presence of these high-profile individuals added to the building's prestige and made it a sought-after address. The success of Trump Tower catapulted Trump to a new level of fame and fortune. It was a turning point in his career, establishing him as a major player in the real estate industry and beyond. He was no longer just a successful real estate developer, he was a household name, a symbol of wealth and extravagance. His name became synonymous with luxury, and his brand extended far beyond the confines of real estate. But beneath the veneer of success, there were signs of trouble brewing. The very qualities that had propelled Trump to fame, his boldness, his risk-taking, his relentless pursuit of success, were also potential pitfalls. Trump's lavish spending habits and his penchant for risky ventures were beginning to raise red flags. His aggressive approach to business, while often successful, also left him vulnerable to financial instability. His foray into the casino business in Atlantic City, while initially promising, would soon test his limits and expose the vulnerabilities beneath his carefully constructed image. The high-stakes world of casinos was fraught with challenges, and Trump's ventures in this arena would prove to be a significant test of his business acumen and resilience. Lured by the promise of easy money and captivated by the glitz and glamour of the gambling industry, many have ventured into the world of casinos with dreams of striking it rich. The allure of flashing lights, the sound of slot machines, and the thrill of the gamble can be intoxicating. Among those drawn to this world was Donald Trump, who set his sights on Atlantic City in the early 1980s. At the time, Atlantic City was experiencing a resurgence, with new casinos popping up and tourists flocking to its boardwalks and beaches. Trump envisioned a casino empire that would rival, even surpass, the legendary casinos of Las Vegas. He saw an opportunity to create something grander, more luxurious, and more profitable than anything that had come before. His first venture, the Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino, opened to great fanfare in 1984. The opening was a lavish affair, attended by celebrities, politicians, and the media. It was a spectacle that showcased Trump's flair for the dramatic and his ability to generate buzz. It was a gamble that seemed to pay off, at least initially. The casino floor was packed with eager gamblers, and the hotel rooms were booked solid. Trump Plaza quickly became one of the hottest spots in Atlantic City. Buoyed by this early success, Trump embarked on other ambitious projects, including the Trump Taj Mahal. This was to be his crown jewel, a massive casino resort that Trump touted as the eighth wonder of the world. The Taj Mahal, with its minarets, domes, and over-the-top opulence, became a symbol of Trump's ambitions in Atlantic City. It was a testament to his vision of creating the most extravagant and luxurious casino in the world. The Taj Mahal's design was inspired by the grandeur of its namesake in India, and no expense was spared in its construction. The casino featured high-end restaurants, luxury suites, and a gaming floor that was second to none. However, behind the facade of success, Trump's casinos were amassing massive debt. The cost of building and maintaining such opulent properties was astronomical, and the revenue generated by the casinos was not enough to cover the expenses. Trump's aggressive expansion, fueled by junk bonds and high-interest loans, had left his companies over-leveraged and vulnerable to economic downturns. The financial strain was immense, and the pressure to keep the casinos profitable was relentless. As the 1990s dawned, a recession hit the United States, and the gambling industry felt the impact. The economic downturn led to a decrease in disposable income, and fewer people were willing to spend money on gambling. Trump's casinos, burdened by debt and facing increased competition, began to struggle. The once bustling casino floors were now sparsely populated, and the revenue streams that had once seemed so promising began to dry up. Despite numerous attempts to restructure his businesses and stave off disaster, Trump was unable to outrun his financial woes. He brought in financial advisors, held meetings with creditors, and explored every possible avenue to keep his empire afloat. But the mounting debt and the economic realities of the time were insurmountable. Trump was unable to find a way out of the financial quagmire, and the stress of the situation began to take its toll. In 1991, Trump's Taj Mahal casino filed for bankruptcy, the first in a series of high-profile bankruptcies that would tarnish Trump's reputation and raise questions about his business acumen. The bankruptcy was a public spectacle, covered extensively by the media. The news of the bankruptcy sent shockwaves through the business world and the public. Trump's image as a successful businessman was severely damaged, and many began to question his ability to manage his enterprises. While Trump would eventually relinquish control of his Atlantic City casinos, the experience left an indelible mark on his financial history. The once glamorous casinos now stood as empty reminders of a grand vision that had failed to materialize. The rise and fall of Trump's Atlantic City casinos became a significant chapter in his financial narrative. It was a story of ambition, risk, and the harsh realities of the business world. The bankruptcies in Atlantic City served as a cautionary tale about the dangers of overexpansion, risky borrowing, and Trump's own penchant for extravagance. It was a lesson in the perils of reaching too far, too fast, and the consequences of not heeding the warning signs.